Thanks, Sam. With us and Bill O'Reilly in the Miller Time segment tonight. Let's get right to the sage of Southern California. Joins us from Santa Barbara. So, you're on the radio, you're talking to the folks. I guess Iraq's coming up. What say you?
Well, I would say it's a mistake to call Iraq a mistake. That's the first thing I would say. There's been 4,500 approximately of our troops lost there. I don't know if you want to call it a reboot in that section of the world of ideas of consequences. I don't know if you want to call it a reinvigoration of our brand in that part of the world. I don't know if you want to call it Chapter 1, in which I assume is a lifelong battle against global terrorism. I don't know if you want to call it smoking a B-lister whose Western civilization skills are really derelict, but I wouldn't call it a mistake. At that point, I remember thinking, wow, George Bush, Dick Cheney, Hillary Clinton, Joe Biden, John Kerry, and Harry Reid agree on something here in 2002. I think we should act on this. And to go back now and talk about the vagaries of war under the heading of it was a mistake to go in, I'm glad we killed that pig. I'm glad we killed the pig's son. And anybody who tells me in the interim 11 years we wouldn't have had to do business somewhere in that part of the world, or we'll never do business somewhere in that demented madhouse again, is guessing more than they would accuse the people who said we should go in were guessing.
All right. Now, going forward, I think we should try to hurt this al-Qaeda army, which obviously, if they could kill you, Miller, they'd do it in a heartbeat. Me, they might slap around a little bit longer, but we both wind up in the grave. Do you think that the United States should take that kind of action?
It's not me or you, Billy. You know, it's everybody. They think we're Satan. Yeah, that's like a bad vibe right off the beginning. I go, hey, nice to meet you. What's your deal? I think you're Satan. I don't trust the guy from that on point on in. Listen, I think this stuff is all a pebble that rolls down the hill. I do know this. I think there's going to be a big war in this world between Western civilization and radical Islam. Do I have to be Nostradamus? No. But do I think those guys are going to chill out? No. I think they're animals. I think one tumbling block, the next domino, the next domino. You look at Benghazi, and all I know is Benghazi yielded the fact that we now have 275 troops over there guarding the embassy in Baghdad, because we learned a lesson there. I don't know what is coming down the road. I do know the one constant in the equation is radical Islam is nuts, and it would be General Grant's admonition to Sherman, meet them wherever you can and kill them as quickly as possible to get this over with.
All right. Now, World Cup.
And by the way, I just hope with this ISIS thing flying around that they don't end up bombing Darul Issa, and then the president says he had no idea till he read about it.
That's right. They have to get the spelling correct. Yeah. All right, World Cup, Brazil. Do you wish you were down there?
Yeah, I was just down in Brazil and Patagonia around the beginning of the year, and I had a blast down there. I don't know if I'd like to be down there now because I'm not mad on big groups of people. But I tell you what, I'm watching it. I don't like soccer by and large, but I do like it when you mix it in with the consequences of the World Cup. It is a big, big stage, and I like to see countries like today, for instance, Chile knocked Spain out. Spain's thought to be the best team in the world by some people. I would put that defeat, by the way, down to karma for bullfighting with Spain. But I do think it's a place where countries where they have no options can go and get a ball, and all those empty lots they have from burnout buildings, they can kick the ball around and eventually beat the best team in the world at it. Or at least there's a better chance than some sports. Over in Europe, all these countries that favor 2.5-hour lunches, I think they like soccer because, quite frankly, you can start watching a soccer game, go out, play soccer, take a shower, eat lunch, come back, and you probably haven't missed anything.
All right. Finally, your special on epics was a big success, and now people are actually buying it in Barnes & Noble. How does that work?
I thought we were going to do an Ask Dennis.
I don't have time.
No
We're going to have to save the Ask Dennis for next week.
All right. I had a good answer for that.
All right. Don't save it. Save it.
Let's see. I kid you, Billy. Epics. I got a special on there. You can go to epicshd.com And I've never flagged anything on this. Give me that, Billy, right? I'm not a hawker. I'm not like Dick Morris. I haven't written a book about a dog dry humping the Washington Memorial, but I'm proud of this special. And you can go to Facebook, you can go to iTunes, you can go to epixhd.com, but it is not about a dog sitting on Lincoln's lap and shimmying.
All right. Dennis Miller, everybody, you want